Shalom, and welcome back to the Cepher Daily Readings. Thank you for stopping by to follow along. I am Trish. I pray this is a blessing to you, and I pray this glorifies our Father, the Most High Yah. Blessed is His name, and all glory to Him. In the name of the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. We are in Deuteronomy, Devariym, chapter 4. Now, therefore, hearken, O Yasharel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments, which I teach you, for to do them, that you may live and go in and possess the land which Yahuwah Elohai of your fathers gives you. You shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish aught from it, that you may guard the commandments of Yahuwah Elohaikim, which I command you. Your eyes have seen what Yahuwah did because of Baal Peor. For all the men that followed Baal Peor, Yahuwah Elohaiah has destroyed them from among you. But you that did cleave unto Yahuwah Elohaikim are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you commandments and judgments, even as Yahuwah Elohai commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Guard therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great? Who has Elohim so nigh unto them? As Yahuwah Eloheinu is in all things that we call upon him for. And what nation is there so great that has commandments and judgments so righteous as all this Torah, which I set before you this day? Only take heed to yourself and guard your soul diligently, lest you forget the things which your eyes have seen, and lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life. But teach them your sons and your sons' sons, especially the day that you stood before Yahuwah Elohaiah in Horeb, when Yahuwah said unto me, gather me the people together, and I will make them hear my words, that they may learn to fear me all the days that they shall live upon the earth, and that they may teach their children. And you came near and stood unto the mountain, and the mountain burned with fire unto the midst of heaven, with darkness, clouds, and thick darkness. And Yahuwah spoke unto you out of the midst of the fire. You heard the voice of the words, but saw no similitude, only you heard a voice. And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 Devariym, and he wrote them upon 2 sapphire stones. And Yahuwah commanded me at that time to teach you commandments and judgments, that you might do them in the land whither you go over to possess it. Take you therefore good heed unto yourselves, for you saw no manner of similitude on the day that Yahuwah spoke unto you in Horeb, out of the midst of the fire, lest you corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flies in the air, the likeness of anything that creeps on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. And lest you lift up your eyes unto the heavens, and when you see the sun, and the moon, and the stars, even all the host of heaven, should be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahuwah Elohaiah has divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. But Yahuwah has taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Mitzrayim, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as you are this day. Furthermore, Yahuwah was angry with me for your sakes, and swore 7 oaths that I should not go over the Yarden, and that I should not go in unto that good land, which Yahuwah Elohaiah gives you for an inheritance. But I must die in this land. I must not go over the Yarden, but you shall go over and possess that good land. Take heed unto yourselves, lest you forget the covenant of Yahuwah Elohaikim, which he cut with you, and make you a graven image or the likeness of anything which Yahuwah Elohaiah has forbidden you. For Yahuwah Elohaiah is a consuming fire, even a jealous El. When you shall beget children and children's children, and you shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image, or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yahuwah Elohika, to provoke him to anger, I call the heavens and the earth to witness against you this day, that you shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto you go over the Yarden to possess it. You shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. And Yahuwah shall scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither Yahuwah shall lead you. And there you shall serve Elohim, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. But if from thence you shall seek Yahuwah Elohika, you shall find him. If you seek him with all your heart and with all your soul, when you are in tribulation, and all these things have come upon you, even in the latter days, if you turn to Yahuwah Elohika, and shall be obedient unto his voice, for Yahuwah Elohika is a merciful El. He will not forsake you, neither destroy you, nor forget the covenant of your fathers, which he swore 7 oaths unto them. For ask now of the days that are past, which were before you, since the day that Elohim created man upon the earth. And ask from the one side of heaven unto the other, whether there has been any such thing as this great thing is, or has been heard like it. Did ever people hear the voice of Elohim speaking out of the midst of the fire, as you have heard, and live? Or has Elohim essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation, by temptations, by signs, and by wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, and by great terrors, according to all that Yahuwah Elohim did for you in Mitzrayim before your eyes? Unto you it was showed that you might know that Yahuwah, he is Elohim. There is no one else beside him. Out of heaven he made you to hear his voice, that he might instruct you. And upon earth he showed you his great fire, and you heard his words out of the midst of the fire. And because he loved your fathers, therefore he chose their seed after them, and brought you out in his sight with his mighty power out of Mitzrayim, to drive out nations from before you, greater and mightier than you are, to bring you in, to give you their land for an inheritance, as it is this day. Know therefore this day, and consider it in your heart, that Yahuwah, he is Elohim, in heaven, above, and upon the earth beneath. There is no one else. You shall guard therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command you this day, that it may go well with you, and with your children after you, and that you may prolong your days upon the earth, which Yahuwah Elohim gives you forever. Then Moshe served 3 cities on this side of the Yarden toward the sunrising, that the slayer might flee thither, which should kill his neighbor unawares, and hated him not in times past, and that fleeing unto one of these cities he might live, namely Bethser in the wilderness in the plain country of the Reubenim, and Ramoth in Gilad of the Gadim, and Golan in Bashan of the Menasheim. And this is the Torah which Moshe set before the children of Yasharel. These are the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which Moshe spoke unto the children of Yasharel, after they came forth out of Mitzrayim, on this side of the Yarden, in the valley over against Beet Peor, in the land of Sihon, king of the Amorim, who dwelt at Heshbon, whom Moshe and the children of Yasharel smote, after they were come forth out of Mitzrayim. And they possessed his land, and the king, and the land of Og, king of Bashan, 2 kings of the Amorim, which were on the side of the Yarden toward the sunrising. From Aroer, which is by the bank of the river Arnon, even unto Mount Sion, which is Hermon, and all the plain on this side of the Yarden eastward, even unto the sea of the plain, unto the springs of Pisgah. Chapter 5. And Moshe called all Yasharel and said unto them, Hear, O Yasharel, the commandments and the judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that you may learn them, guard them, and do them. Yahuwah Eloheinu cut a covenant with us in Horeb. Yahuwah cut not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. Yahuwah talked with you face to face, in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between Yahuwah and you at that time, to show you the word of Yahuwah. For you were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up into the mount, saying, I am Yahuwah Elohika, which brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim from the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. You shall not bow down yourself unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah Elohika, am a jealous El, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and guard my commandments. You shall not lift the name of Yahuwah Elohika to naught, for Yahuwah will not make clean whosoever lifts his name to naught. Guard the day of the Shabbat, to sanctify it as Yahuwah Elohika has commanded you. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work. But the 7th day is the Shabbat of Yahuwah Elohika. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your ox, nor your ass, nor any of your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates, that your manservant and your maidservant may rest as well as you. And remember that you were a servant in the land of Mitzrayim, and that Yahuwah Elohika brought you out thence through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore, Yahuwah Elohika commanded you to keep the day of the Shabbat. Honor your father and your mother, as Yahuwah Elohika has commanded you, that your days may be prolonged and that it may go well with you in the land which Yahuwah Elohika gives you. You shall not kill, neither shall you break wedlock, neither shall you steal, neither shall you bear false witness against your neighbor, neither shall you lust after your neighbor's woman, neither shall you lust after your neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his ass, or anything that is your neighbor's. These words Yahuwah spoke unto all your assembly in the mount out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice. And he added no more. And he wrote them on 2 sapphire stones and delivered them unto me. And it came to pass, when you heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for the mountain did burn with fire, that you came near unto me, even all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And you said, Behold, Yahuwah Eloheinu has showed us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that Elohim talks with man, and he lives. Now therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of Yahuwah Eloheinu any more, then we shall die. For who is there of all flesh that has heard the voice of the living Elohim speaking out of the midst of the fire, as we have, and lived? Go near and hear all that Yahuwah Eloheinu shall say, and speak you unto us all that Yahuwah Eloheinu shall speak unto you, and we will hear it and do it. And Yahuwah heard the voice of your words when you spoke unto me. And Yahuwah said unto me, I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken unto you. They have well said all that they have spoken. Oh, that there was such a heart in them, that they would fear me and guard all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and with their children forever. Go say to them, Get you into your tents again. But as for you, stand here by me, and I will speak unto you all the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which you shall teach them, that they may do them in the land which I give them to possess it. You shall guard to do therefore as Yahuwah Elohim has commanded you. You shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. You shall walk in all the ways which Yahuwah Elohim has commanded you, that you may live, and that it may be well with you, and that you may prolong your days in the land which you shall possess. Chapter 6. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which Yahuwah Elohim commanded to teach you, that you might do them in the land whither you go to possess it, that you might fear Yahuwah Elohim, to guard all his statutes and his commandments, which I command you, you and your son and your son's son, all the days of your life, and that your days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Yasharel, and guard to do it, that it may be well with you, and that you may increase mightily, as Yahuwah Elohai of your fathers has promised you, in the land that flows with milk and honey. Hear, O Yasharel, Yahuwah Eloheinu, Yahuwah is one. And you shall love Yahuwah Elohim with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them down upon the posts of your house and on your gates. And it shall be, when Yahuwah Elohim shall have brought you into the land which he swore 7 oaths unto your fathers, to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Yaakov, to give you great and goodly cities which you built not, and houses full of all good things which you filled not, and wells dug which you dug not, vineyards and olive trees which you planted not. When you shall have eaten and be full, then beware lest you forget Yahuwah, which brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim from the house of bondage. You shall fear Yahuwah Elohim and serve him, and shall swear 7 oaths by his name. You shall not go after other Elohim, of the Elohim of the people which are round about you. For Yahuwah Elohim is a jealous El among you, lest the anger of Yahuwah Elohim be kindled against you and destroy you from off the face of the earth. You shall not tempt Yahuwah Elohim as you tempted him in Massa. You shall diligently guard the commandments of Yahuwah Elohim, and his testimonies, and his statutes which he has commanded you. And you shall do that which is right and good in the sight of Yahuwah, that it might be well with you, and that you may go in and possess the good land which Yahuwah swore 7 oaths unto your fathers, to cast out all your enemies from before you, as Yahuwah has spoken. And when your son asks you in time to come, saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which Yahuwah Elohim has commanded you? Then you shall say unto your son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Mitzrayim, and Yahuwah brought us out of Mitzrayim with a mighty hand. And Yahuwah showed signs and wonders, great and sore, upon Mitzrayim, upon Pharaoh, and upon all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in to give us the land which he swore 7 oaths unto our fathers. And Yahuwah commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Yahuwah Elohim, for our good always, that he might preserve us alive, as it is at this day. And it shall be our righteousness if we guard to do all these commandments before Yahuwah Elohim, as he has commanded us. Chapter 7. When Yahuwah Elohim shall bring you into the land whither you go to possess it, and has cast out many nations before you, the Hittим, and the Girgashim, and the Amorim, and the Canaanim, and the Perizim, and the Hivim, and the Yebusim, 7 nations greater and mightier than you. And when Yahuwah Elohika shall deliver them before you, you shall smite them and utterly destroy them, and you shall cut no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shall you make marriages with them. Your daughters you shall not give unto his son, nor his daughters shall you take unto your son. For they will turn away your son from following me, that they may serve other Elohim. So will the anger of Yahuwah be kindled against you, and destroy you suddenly. But thus shall you deal with them. You shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their Asherah poles, and burn their graven images with fire. For you are a holy people unto Yahuwah Elohika. Yahuwah Elohika has chosen you to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yahuwah did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. But because Yahuwah loved you, and because he would guard the oath which he had sworn 7 oaths unto your fathers, has Yahuwah brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh king of Mitzrayim? Know therefore that Yahuwah Elohika, he is Elohim, the faithful El, which guards his covenant and mercy with them that love him, and guard his commandments to 1,000 generations, and repays them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hates him. He will repay him to his face. You shall therefore guard the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command you this day, to do them. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if you hearken to these judgments and guard and do them, that Yahuwah Elohika shall guard unto you the covenant and the mercy which he swore 7 oaths unto your fathers. And he will love you and bless you and multiply you. He will also bless the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your land, your grain and your wine and your oil, the increase of your kind, and the flocks of your sheep, in the land which he swore 7 oaths unto your fathers to give you. You shall be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female barren among you, or among your cattle. And Yahuwah will take away from you all the sickness, and will put none of the evil diseases of Mitzrayim, which you know, upon you, but will lay them upon all of them that hate you. And you shall consume all the people of which Yahuwah Elohika shall deliver you. Your eye shall have no pity upon them, neither shall you serve their Elohim, for that will be a snare unto you. If you shall say in your heart, these nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? You shall not be afraid of them, but shall well remember what Yahuwah Elohika did unto Pharaoh, and unto all Mitzrayim, the great temptations which your eyes saw, and the signs, and the wonders, and the mighty hand, and the stretched out arm, whereby Yahuwah Elohika brought you out, so shall Yahuwah Elohika do unto all the people of whom you are afraid. Moreover, Yahuwah Elohika will send the hornet among them, until they that are left and hide themselves from you be destroyed. You shall not be frightened at them, for Yahuwah Elohika is among you, a mighty El and terrible. And Yahuwah Elohika will put out those nations before you by little and little. You may not consume them at once, lest the beasts of the field increase upon you. But Yahuwah Elohika shall deliver them unto you, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed. And he shall deliver their kings into your hand, and you shall destroy their name from under heaven. There shall no man be able to stand before you until you have destroyed them. The graven images of their Elohim shall you burn with fire. You shall not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it unto you, lest you be snared therein, for it is an abomination to Yahuwah Elohika. Neither shall you bring an abomination into your house, lest you be a cursed thing like it. But you shall utterly detest it, and you shall utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing. The end of chapter 7. Awesome. It's awesome. Psalms, Tehilliym, chapter 40. All right. To the chief musician, a mizmor of David. I waited patiently for Yahuwah, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. And he has put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our Elohim. Many shall see it, and fear, and shall trust in Yahuwah. Blessed is that man that makes Yahuwah his trust, and respects not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. Many, O Yahuwah Elohai, are your wonderful works which you have done, and your thoughts which are to usward. They cannot be reckoned up in order unto you. If I would declare and speak of them, they are more than can be numbered. Sacrifice and offering you did not desire, but a body you have prepared me. Ascending smoke offering and sin offering have you not required. Then said I, Lo, I come. In the rolls of the Cepher it is written of me, I delight to do your will, O Eloi. Yea, your Torah is within my heart. I have preached righteousness in the great assembly. Lo, I have not refrained my lips. I have not refrained my lips. O Yahuwah, you know. I have not hidden your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your faithfulness and your salvation. I have not concealed your loving kindness and your truth from the great assembly. Withhold not you your tender mercies from me, O Yahuwah. Let your loving kindness and your truth continually preserve me, for innumerable evils have compassed me about. My iniquities have taken hold upon me, so that I am not able to look up. They are more than the hairs of my head, therefore my heart fails me. Be pleased, O Yahuwah, to deliver me. O Yahuwah, make haste to help me. Let them be ashamed and confounded together that seek after my soul to destroy it. Let them be driven backward and put to shame that wish me evil. Let them be desolate for a reward of their shame that say unto me, Aha, aha. Let all those that seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let such as love your deliverance say continually, Yahuwah be magnified. But I am poor and needy. Yet Adonai thinks upon me. You are my help and my deliverer. Make no tarrying, O Eloi. Hallelujah. I felt that Holy Spirit. That was awesome. I felt a stirring reading that. And I hope you feel the same. And just continue to read and study. Thank you for stopping by and following along. But study. Go to the Father. Humble yourself. Repent. Trust Him. Trust Him. Praise and glory to the Most High Yah. Proclaim His name, Yahuwah. In the name of the Son, Yahusha, the Word that became flesh. Yah willing, I will see you tomorrow. Shalom.